tried with the GoPro, but thing keeps shutting off. Don't know why. Piece of crap. Anyway, getting that pin out, you can see I had to run it that way. It's partially out, but I had to heat it up. Put some of that on there and use that. And it's still a little hot, but I had to heat it up at the base, and it ran it out that way using the vise. So I'll just finish that up, but that's how I had to get it out. All right. We got it out. It's not too bad, but I think that makes a difference, a big difference in the end of the day. So, yeah, well, I got to put that again. Probably a better way of doing this. But it worked. That shit's hot. Yep. Looks good. So this is the face of the lift cylinder lift unit that was leaking. It was leaking right here or right here. I think it was blowing out. Was it blown out right here, I guess, on the edge? But it's pretty flat. I ran a ruler on it. You know, and I didn't see anything. I'm not going to be able to tell you with the phone here, but there is a little gap that might have caused it to kind of be weak there. There's also this stud here that's kind of pulled up, and there's a ridge that might hold it up, so I'll follow that down real quick. And that hole there looks like it might need some cleaning out and retapping. Hopefully I can just clean the threads out. And that, if it didn't, that might have been part of the problem. I couldn't tighten that down enough, and it blew out. So that's my guess is what happened, but I think once we get a new gasket in here, and then maybe use Permatex and stuff on there, maybe it'll help chase that thread out and see if we can get a better bite. So that's that part of it. And I haven't looked at anything else. Well, I looked at that a little bit, and it's just a rubber. Hang on a second here. Alright. That is that other piece where that acorn nut thing hit the back off. That's where that is. And it's rubber, and it looked like it might have a shoulder on it, center, or a collar in the middle. It is no longer there, and so I don't know originally what it looked like. But you can see the flat area that needs to be, I don't know, cleaned out. And that And right there. I'm thinking we might be able to get a tri O-ring, and just got to get it in there to stay before, as we put it in. That'd be the tricky part. Or a little flat rubber washer, maybe tack it in there with a gasket cinch or something, and something like that might work. But that definitely has a problem leaking there a bit. Next I'll take this stuff apart. This valve and this back here, there's something in there, some Ford engineer voodoo magic stuff that makes this all work. And so far I haven't really looked at the cylinder in there. Haven't gotten the piston out. I'll get that out soon. Alright, here we go. Let me get this piston out of here. Very little air, maybe not enough. You don't want much. Yep, not quite enough. Get the right one, it might work better. That was good. Perfect. Hopefully you can see that, but there's a little more wear on that bottom one. It's a gasket there. It doesn't look like it's in right. It was in right. So that could contribute to part of my leaking problem. Maybe. Otherwise, the piston, I mean, it's not in terrible condition, I don't think. I'm not sure which side to take off first. Well, maybe that. loaded there. Oh yeah, there's a O-ring that's probably bad. Either that or it's just smuts that's built up, I don't know. Yeah, maybe just smuts. So yeah, O-ring goes there. No spring in there. I don't really have a clue if there's any kind of O-rings in there at all. I don't think there is. I mean, I think it's just a shuttle. It shuttles the fluid from one port to another along that as a piston. So I would have thought it had something somewhere. Well, let's explore more, I guess, on the other side. Perfect. Cut. There we go. Oops. All right. Try that again. Get my fat head out of the way. Well, you just gotta come out of there. Oh. What the hell is that? Wow. I don't know. Just a little bit of, nope. I would think that would do something. This is a mystery. And, oh, wait a minute. Oh, damn head. You pop that out of the way. Alright, that's the gasket holding it together. Nope. Nope, nope. Gasket there, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. To be fair, I'll use that. Looks pretty smutsy, so maybe need some work. Oh. Well, probably should be further in there, but yeah, I'm not a professional videographer here. Well, that needs cleaning up a bit yet. I think that sleeve can be taken out, probably replaced, and that might be the retainer for that. I'm gonna guess, but they don't look like they need to be taken out, so I'm not going to do that. Something there though, I don't know what that is. I know it's an Allen set screw of some sort, so it's either plugging a port that's useful on a different application, or there's another one there, or whatever. And there's 3 down here, so I don't know what they do. I think they just either hold these sleeves in. Well, I'll just run some cleaner and stuff down it and see what happens, I guess. Clean this up a bit. All right. Well, there's the pieces parts for the most part. The piston is a smaller, like 2-inch piston, not the 3-inch one, which that kit I had bought has a larger piston. But the piston itself, you know, it's discolored, but there's no major scoring. There's a hole, but I think that's supposed to be there. We'll say that it is. But anyway, not too bad, I don't think. A little nick there. So here are the two washers that are supposed to go here. This is your typical O-ring rubber. This is supposed to be leather originally. Factory, you know, if it's factory, it was leather. But this thing was like a two-piece vinyl or rubber one side and fabric felt. I don't know what the hell it is. And that just kind of fell apart. So that could also be contributing some leakage. So I don't know if the kits now just have this cheap replacement or what, but maybe we have to make one, I don't know. There's that pin cam pin thing. Went in well. This is for your draft, I believe, control and all that. This is your release valve with some springage. And that I opened up and had a spring inside and a check ball and a little retainer, and then inside the spring it had a bunch of little, what I thought was an internal spring. Looked to be either broken to a bunch of pieces, or that's the way it made, just a bunch of little circles or something, I don't know. Anyway, shoved it all back together and we'll see if that works. And then the cylinder in here, I can't really see in there, but it's looking fine. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, we've got that port there is where these things go. Down in there. And then that is that where this thing goes? Yeah. Yeah, like that. So this little valve fits in here very snugly. I mean, you can feel it seal almost a hydraulic seal. So you know, tolerances are good. I think it, and it just does that, and it shuttles the fluids from whatever side to whatever side, making that work. So there's that. And then actually this goes over here somewhere. Alright, come on. There it is. That makes sense. It goes on like that. And the gasket, it needs a gasket. And again, I don't know, it just shuttles fluids from one. See, I think these can be removed for something else, or for replacing, you know, the sleeves like this and this. And I think they're held on maybe by these set screws that are freaking everywhere. Anyway, that's kind of what this thing looks like. Happy joy. So I'll go ahead and get some parts ordered, I guess. See what happens. No, that's not. What the hell are you doing?